welcome to Crunch Time on fitv. I am Nelly Ugobi. Now the news headlines. President Buhari unveils redesigned Naira notes. 1 killed, 14 injured in twin bus stop explosions in Jerusalem. US calls for withdrawal of foreign forces in Tigray. UK Supreme Court stops Scotland from holding independence vote. Ukraine raid monastery as SBU targets Russian agents. On entertainment, Law and Order criticized for disrespectful portrayal of service member in uniform. And on sports, Pep Guardiola and Manchester City seal 2-year contract extension. Now the news in detail. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has unveiled the redesigned Naira notes at the commencement of the weekly meeting of the Executive Council of the Federation at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The Naira notes redesigned by the Central Bank of Nigeria include 1,000 Naira, 500 Naira and 200 Naira ahead of the earlier scheduled date of December 15. Recall that on October 26, 2022, the Central Bank of Nigeria, through its governor, Godwin Emefiele, announced the currency redesign exercise in accordance with global best practice. This is the first time in 19 years that Nigeria will be redesigning some of her currency notes. 2 separate explosions targeting busy bus stops in Jerusalem have killed 1 person and injured 14 others. The first explosion was allegedly caused by a device left at a bus station on the outskirts of the city, while the second explosion, which happened near a bus stop in another part of the city, resulted in 3 minor injuries. According to Israeli police, the explosions were the result of a suspected Palestinian attack. In the occupied West Bank, Israeli military raids on Palestinian cities have increased as a result of a wave of deadly gun and knife attacks on Israelis this year. Meanwhile, the use of explosives in Jerusalem, on the other hand, seems to be the most notable attack of its kind in years. The US Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, spoke with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed about the implementation of the ceasefire agreement in the north between government troops and Tigray forces. In a tweet, Mr. Blinken said his discussion with the Ethiopian Prime Minister focused on the critical importance of implementing the cessation of hostilities agreement and ensuring long-term peace in northern Ethiopia. He stressed the need to urgently implement the deal, including the withdrawal of all foreign forces and the concurrent disarmament of the Tigrayan forces. While recognizing current efforts by the Ethiopian government to work towards unhindered humanitarian assistance and the restoration of basic services in Tigray and neighboring regions, the Secretary of State stated that the US was committed to supporting the African Union-led process, including the peace agreement monitoring and verification mechanism. Britain's Supreme Court has decided that Scotland's government cannot unilaterally hold a second referendum on whether to break away from the United Kingdom. The court unanimously rejected the Scottish National Party's attempt to force a vote next October because it lacked the approval of Britain's Parliament. However, the decision is unlikely to end the decade-long debate over independence in British politics. Voters in Scotland rejected the idea of independence by a margin of 55% to 45% in a referendum that country held in 2014 with Westminster's approval. We'll head on for a commercial break now. When we return, SBU targets Russian agents in Ukraine monastery raid. Stay tuned.
They say a stitch in time saves 9. How about a forever stitch that stays fine? Welcome beautiful people to Dame's Stitches, a unique fashion house that is customer-centric, focused on bringing ideas and dreams to realities. With our ingenious and efficient team of designers, we guarantee your chosen styles to come to life, looking suave and bespoke, giving you an outfit from a fabric that amplifies your personality, and taste is our focal point, as we believe fashion is an outlet of personal expressions. So why wait any further? Visit our website on www.dimsstitches.com. Call us on 0706 127 09 33 or 0705 217 7794 via our Instagram handle at Dames_Stitches. Dames Stitches. We don't cut corners.
You're welcome back. You're still watching Crunch Time on FITV. I am Nelly Ugobi. In an effort to stop Russian spies from using the monastery in Kyiv for sabotage, intelligence gathering, or munitions, the Ukrainian Security Service conducted a raid on the building. The Kyiv Pecheklava Christian Monastery, founded in the 11th century, is the seat of Ukraine's Orthodox Church. The monastery, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was one of several Orthodox churches raided on Tuesday by authorities in response to complaints that clergy had glorified Russia and were working with the Kremlin. A week ago, a video of pro-Russian propaganda singing about Mother Russia's awakening surfaced, prompting the opening of a criminal investigation. Days later, the diocesan leader in Vinnytsia, central Ukraine, was given the task of creating leaflets supporting the Russian invasion. On entertainment, popular TV show Law and Order has been criticized by fans for a glaring mistake on the military uniform of a character during Thursday's episode of the crime show. In the episode titled Chain of Command, Michael Beckinson played Sergeant Bryce Crawford alongside Hugh Dancy. As Executive District Attorney Nolan Price and Odelia Halevi as Assistant District Attorney Samantha Maroon. The backlash comes as social media users point out that his uniform is out of character, as he is supposed to be a sergeant major. They say such errors should not be overlooked. Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year contract extension with Manchester City. While thanking the club for the trust they reposed in him and the opportunity to do his job as best as possible, Guardiola said he knows what the club wants. He also stated that he would fight for the club's interest. The 51-year-old is the Premier League's second longest-serving manager, having joined Manchester City in 2016 from Bayern Munich, where he won the Bundesliga 3 times. And that's the news this hour. Please do remember to like and share this video. For more updates, follow all our social media handles on Facebook, FITV channel, on Instagram at FITV, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at FITV. Thank you for watching. I am Nelly Ugobi.